Before we start, I'm gonna need you to keep an open mind. Things are going to get really weird really fast. But before we get into all of that, I have a confession. I would be lying if I said I got into the manga first. Yep, when the first episode debuted, I sat down with my Kai Cenat meal, feeling tingly from the tip of my tippy toes to my fingertips and from the top of my head. And then I pressed play. I'm a Imagine, you are at McDonald's and not only do they get your order of a 20-piece with medium fry correct, but they added 5 extra nuggets with the large fry instead. That's what it felt like watching the first episode of DanDaDan. I had low expectations that were shattered by everything. Before we saw what the animation could do, what blew me away was the art style. A boring thing, I know, but come on. I myself am a huge Chainsaw Man fan, and the colored version of the manga looks exactly like this. So I'm already enjoying it, but then when I saw Momo's high-flying kick, I knew this was going to be something special. Momo doesn't take shit. That's a big thing I like about her character. She isn't afraid to be herself, and she isn't peer pressured by anything. Could this be, a good written female character? I'm glad we didn't get a Sakura, or even worse. I don't know what could be worse. This isn't a Sakura joke. I genuinely can't think of something worse. Maybe a female character only there for fan service? Momo, being the strong baddie she is, awakens her psychic powers and she gets even cooler. Not really. It just becomes funny for a short time with how she has to use them. At first, she couldn't look away from her friends since she had to suppress the curse, and with that small information, you probably picked up the biggest issue. How is he going to use the restroom? Well, it's funny you should ask. She has to look. The friend that she's looking at using the restroom is our ball-ass boy, Ken Takakura, the Rizzler himself. When I watched the first episode of the anime, I felt for this man. Him being alone throughout all of his years of school and giving hope to something non-human being his friend really resonated with me deeply. And we both wear glasses. He's a bit socially awkward, but what can you expect? Be that as it may, my boy seems like a spineless nerd, but when it comes time to standing on business, he means it. There were some unkind rumors spreading about Momo being a slut. Our boy gets mad and picks a fight with some of the boys who were saying such things about her. And he shut them up, my boy. That's him, the motherfucking GOAT. I've mentioned, I'm not a fan of romance edging in anime and manga, but when done right, they are so cute. When I say I'm rooting for them, I mean it. Their chemistry since episode 1 was phenomenal. Just how they mix was already like drinking a Coca-Cola with a lot of ice. After defeating Turbo Granny, Okarun and Momo went back to their normal lives and still remained friends. That right there already made me wanna bust. The same day they went back to school, they both were in class eagerly wanting to talk to the other. Then when lunch hit, they both were looking for one another and it hit us with this panel. Turn around now. They both made it to the other's classroom but couldn't find each other, so they both think of a place and check there. When they couldn't find the other, then they go and check the place the other was just at.
Why are you doing this to me?
Lunchtime is almost over and bro, they're in the same area just on opposite sides. They both start thinking the other was avoiding them on purpose and feeling bad. Then they accidentally kiss. They just bump faces, but they get real shy about seeing each other and start fighting. It's moments like those that just make me kick my feet and squill. But I'm a man, so fuck it. Oh my god, they're so cute! I love watching their chemistry. It's fun and enjoyable. It hits a little warm spot in my heart. They don't get many warm moments like that though, because of all the bullshit they have to go through. You might have thought this was sweet, that this was a rom-com from the way I've been talking about it, but I haven't mentioned all of the constant alien and spirit situations they're dealing with. The aliens are always after my boy's precious nuts, his holy balls if you will, and they also got their eyes on his hot dog too. Not all aliens though. This man is cool. Still, the constant invasions they do are extreme. For good reason too. One has a curse's strength and the other can overpower their psychic abilities. All encounters have led to some wild situations that make total sense to us, but probably not to anyone looking over your shoulder. All of that just to get their hands on some nuts. Insane. Beyond Turbo Granny, there are multiple spirits, including the Evil Eye and the Acrobatic Lady. Despite all of the chaos, the most annoying ones by far is this family. This butt-fuck, unibrow, monkey-looking people are annoying with their hospitality, but secretly they're... I said too much. Producer, bleep that out. One of the worst things this manga can do to you though is make you care. It'll make you realize, damn, they're kinda human too. Put you on that Demon Slayer timing, but better. Nah, even comparing it to Demon Slayer feels like a shame. But speaking of Demon Slayer timing, y'all see this bullshit? Giving us the only ones who can see it are X. That's one thing I hated about Demon Slayer. As long as I'm concerned, these breathing styles are real, but don't make the comparison between fakers and people who just can't see the supernatural. I've said all of that to say this story doesn't pull its punches anywhere. Although I present this manga as weird, it's not. It's funny, hilarious, and it's so good. But whatever you do, don't get caught reading this manga, because I've had a hard time reading this manga. What I mean is, if someone looks over my shoulder, how am I supposed to explain this? When I first stumbled upon this, I had to turn off my phone and set it face down. I was at work, praying hoping no one saw whatever the hell was on my screen. I didn't want to end up with an HR case. I definitely didn't want to get caught reading this manga. How many pages did I write? I wrote 4 pages. Damn! But I've been writing the script for about like 3 weeks, nearly a month, dude. Hey, like I said, that's all due to the blue lock thing. I've been leveling up my game. I just don't want to sit here with my balls in my hand not doing shit. Yeah, but anyway, there's gonna be more anime and manga reviews on the way. But hey, while you're waiting, check out this playlist. And if not, then check out this video right here. More videos will be on the way. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you all next time.